Breath of Fire Official Complete Works. A book based on 5 games showing its art from the Super Nintendo entry till the PlayStation 2. Let's see what the potential is. Anyways, welcome to V&A. So this is the re-release of the paperback version, which was released in 2014. However, this is the hardcover version, and it's published by Udon and the Tail. The cover is perfect. You see the whole male crew in front and the female on the back, showing the essence of the series, Ryu and Nina. The book contains 192 pages. It's divided in 6 chapters, and it starts off with the chronicles, which is 18 pages, and continues into the games, where BoF 1 has 24 pages, together with BoF 2, 28 pages for BoF 3, 46 for BoF 4 and a whopping 52 for BoF 5. The chronicles show a great overview of the games. It contains the awesome covers of all the game platforms with their respective release dates. It also contains Ryu's story summary for each entry and the tribes showcased throughout the series. Of course, when we go to the art gallery, it starts off with the first game in the series, with its 90s styled art, showing the characters, monster places, items and equipment. It does show a bit of the concept art, but it's a lot less than the other chapters. The second in the series has a more defined art style. This chapter does show extensive amount of concept art, even showing a drawn out battle scene. It has a bit of a kid-friendly monster design, while the characters are more grown up. Interesting combination. The third game takes the art more to the present manga style. Vibrant color schemes, fast shonen hairstyles target more to the teen audience. The monster art is darker and complex than the last two. Of course, they can show more on the PlayStation than the SNES, but in my opinion, there's more to this. I'll elaborate in a sec. In this chapter, I miss a bit of the dragon art though. The fourth game is my personal favorite. The tone goes darker in the art and story. It has some very unique dragon designs, showing them off as mythical beings instead of your typical image of them. Actually, they are more element driven, which I personally think is cool. This chapter is great, but could have shown a bit more Ryu's dragon hybrid form. But love to see more art on it than just 2 sketches. The last one, Dragon Color, my second favorite in the series, and it's the last Breath of Fire game ever produced. And that's a fact. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but this game is so misunderstood, and that's a shame. It has a dark theme and art, which is phenomenal, as it's more like a painting than anything else. Interestingly, the monster designs show a bit of mismatches through bioengineering. It's really cool. The illustrations and concept art in this chapter are simply neat. So, coming back to the games growing with its user base age. I have the feeling BoF 1 is more aged towards 8 and 12-year-old kids, the second 10 to 15, the third 14 to 20, and the last 25 plus. Don't get me wrong, all games can be played at any age, but the theme gets darker with each entry. And of course, I agree, the gap between 4 and 5 is the whole setting, gameplay, fighting system, character changes, and everything in general. I get that. But the story is brutal. Your psycho friends want to kill you and follows you all the way through, just because you are a low-ranked civilian with more power than him. I think if people gave it a chance at an older age, they would like it more, and they will appreciate the harsh environment. Believe me, I didn't know exactly what to think of it when I was 16. I enjoyed it at my 20s. That said, this book is phenomenal. It could have been better. But hey, I'm happy that Breath of Fire had some love. As an art book on itself, it's well represented on a lot of different levels, really taking you through the series, and that's why it's my second favorite art book. And yeah, I've quite a few. Anyways, thanks for watching and stay awesome.